really pleasantly surprised, first of all, when the character became popular, when the character actually had a couple of dimensions. Like, I was told time after time after time that when they would talk to fans and they would have focus groups and things like that, I was the cuddly villain. I was the villain that was really creepy, but I want to give him a hug, you know? So I guess Siler's like, I don't know, the dateable villain. I don't know. But it was really nice, and we shot all 4 episodes in one weekend, and it was in this really creepy, it was all shot in the same area. It was in this really creepy, clinic or something downtown Los Angeles, and it was great. And the one thing that's sad about that is that it's only licensed for the United States, and I was like ready to sign everybody away and say, let the world see this. This is great. But again, Torrent came to the rescue apparently, and everybody's seen them, so it's kind of nice. Everybody that wanted to see them is nice. That answer your question?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You moved on me. That's amazing. She lives in Orlando. I don't know why I shared that with you. Just in case you want to follow her home and then go to, Universal Studios or something. Yes? It's not on.
Hello? Okay,
there we go. Now it's on.
I loved your character, one of my very favorite quote-unquote villains. I liked seeing a different side of you when you came to the carnival. What I'm wondering is, first of all, have you read any of the fan cast stuff dealing with your character?
I have, and I want to say this to you. Having sex with Siler is not high on my list.
It's really...
I mean, I love Zach. He's a great guy. Wonderful work ethic. I'm thrilled for him, for his career and stuff. I am in no way attracted to Siler.
I just wanted to make sure that you knew that was out there in the universe.
Oh, yes.
And then the other...
And you know what? The first time I found out about it was 2 weeks after the episode aired. The fans that write, that fiction started to work me into some of the stories. And it's like, I took a class from, do you guys know the movie The Green Mile? Mm-hmm. You know the creepy guard, Percy? It's played by an actor, Doug, I can't remember his last name. I took a class from him called The Art of Stillness, and during the second class, he got a phone call from his agent. And he said, I gotta take this. And it turns out he had booked a 9-month arc on The Guiding Light. And he came back and he goes, I got it. My mom is now gonna think I made it as an actor. And when I got into the fan fiction, I felt like I'd made it into the family of heroes. Like, my character was noticed enough that it was actually, well, let's see if we can work the puppet master into this. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm aware of it, and I've read all of it. Even the good stuff. The good stuff was awesome. And the not-so-good stuff was still awesome. I mean, the fact that, you have this desire as fans to manipulate the stories and the characters and give new life and situations to the characters. It's just great. I love it, absolutely. But I don't want to take Silent home and have my way with it.
Do you have a movie or a TV miniseries? Do you know anything yet?
Every time I turn around, I'm seeing yet another story where Tim Kring is saying we're still talking about it, NBC is still considering it. Current status is that he believes that they will make a decision on it depending upon how the fall season goes. So don't watch any shows on NBC, ever. If you want the Heroes movie, ignore and go watch No Ordinary Family on ABC. I'm just kidding, NBC. Watch everything. Watch Chuck. They got renewed, right? Yeah, watch them. Watch everything. Watch The Event, which is the new project that most of the people that in some way had something to do with Heroes went to. Yeah, NBC is going to be fun this fall, I think. I'm looking forward to Lone Star. I watched the pilot on the plane. On the way here, they had it on Delta on the video on demand. Really good. Really good. David Keith. You guys know who David Keith is? Hell, in 2 years, I'll be store manager. I don't want to be married to a store manager. I want to be married to a pilot. Anybody know the movie?
You get that?
No, if you win it. Officer and a Gentleman, right here. Awesome. All right, who's next? How much time do we have? Oh, we're good.
So there are, of course, various different styles of villainy, and the villainy in the character was the creepy style. But where do you go in your head to access creepy? That didn't come out right, but you know.
I'm going to say this just once. I was indicted, but I was never convicted. And that's where I go. No. I don't know. It's like, you know, I'm going to let you in on a little dirty little secret. Any actor who stands up here and says, you know, after years of very intense training and lots of coaching and going to workshop after workshop after workshop, I've managed to envelop myself in the robe that is the character. And you know what? Acting is easy. It really is. Remember when you were on the playground and you were pretending to be Superman? You remember, don't you, sir? That's what you do. It's playing pretend. You know? I mean, I don't think there's a side of me that would want to be like Eric Doyle. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. I hope not. I'm always surprised when people talk to me about how interesting the power is that Eric had, or has. And by the way, there's an island in the Western Caribbean where all of the actors who worked on Heroes were sent to have their power injected into them and be trained on how to use it, which was fun. They paid for my airfare and accommodations and everything. It was awesome. I just, you know, it's like George Clooney is an actor who really embodies to me the ability to inhabit a character, and right up until the moment when the assistant director is going, and background, and we're rolling, right up until that point, he is goofing around and having fun appropriately, not like, you know, just delaying things. And then the moment that happens, everybody becomes professional and does their job, and then they go right back to throwing fruit cocktail at each other, or whatever they do to stay loose on the set. You know, Grunberg is like a master at this. In fact, sometimes he just keeps going when we're shooting, and they have to cut the take because he hasn't. But he's great. It's just, you know, it's so much fun to be an actor. It really is. And I know because I used to do IT, I worked for ARPA, I worked for AOL, I was a radio guy, that nothing in my life is as fun as when the camera rolls and I get to be an actor. And it's also one of the easiest things I've ever done. I hate to burst anybody's bubble about, you know, massive training. It's about being real for the audience. There's some technical things to know. A lot of technical things to know, actually. And I got some real good help with that from a lot of great acting coaches and teachers. But you just go to that place that it says to go to in the script. Like, I don't understand why people will stop production, delay production, and go, yeah, I'd like to talk to you about why my character might say this. I don't get it. I don't understand this. On set, for me, is the last place you should be having that conversation. You should be having that conversation days, weeks before with somebody, the writers, the director, whatever. If you don't understand what's going on, you know, figure it out, because your job as an actor is to make the words that the writer wrote come to life in a way that's acceptable to them. Maybe not expected, but certainly that they want. And my reason why my character says certain things is because it's written on the page. Nothing else. Nothing else. I mean, my goal in my acting career is to be #1 on the call sheet. That means to have a show built around you, the David Lawrence show, I don't care, whatever. And even then, when you have every, I mean, it's almost expected that you're going to be a problem child on the set. I'm like not that guy. Like, you give me the script, I will kill it, and the way it's written, and have absolute, I mean, look, there are 150 people on the set, 100 people, 75 people, whatever. If something isn't working right, you're probably going to be the last to know, because they will have had stand-ins, and they will have had people blocking, and you'll be blocking and rehearsing. It will come out that this isn't working, and something will be done to adjust it. But to wait until that last minute, it's like, it's just not in my DNA to do that. It's fun, it's easy, I love it. And I get to meet great people like you at DragonCon.